Hey, greetings. Glad you joined me today. Um, we're going to clean up an email here, just give you some basics. Very often we get these emails that are forwarded to us and they've got a bunch of stuff and addresses and yeah. Like this one that Fred sent to Barney. Barney sent it to me. So what we want to do here is get rid of all this stuff before we forward this on. It's kind of cute, worth sharing. So we'll, first of all, hit the forward, and that brings us up the forwarded email. I'll close the other one, or hide it anyway. First thing I usually do is come in here and give myself some room to work. Don't have to do that, but it's optional. And then this is counterintuitive, so keep that in mind. We actually want to work in reverse. So we want to find the text that we want to save and send first, and then we want to select it. So essentially, we'll come here and we'll put our cursor right at the picture, and notice it put all the crop lines. If it does this, you're going to have to move this first. You're not going to be able to select the other stuff. So there's a couple variations on, but basics are all the same. So anyway, we've got this highlighted with its text marks, and there's a couple shortcut keys I want you to either write down or memorize. And those are, and control, when I say control, it means hold the key. So we've got Control X equals cut, Control C equals copy, and Control V, or Victor, equals paste. Okay, those are conveniently located. You can do them with one hand, your left hand there. So, and you can also do this by right-clicking, but I'm used to the shortcuts, and it's sometimes the right-click unselects stuff, so anyway, got the graphic here selected. So I'm going to cut it out, and that's Control X, and it's gone. Well, now realize that when you cut something, it doesn't delete it. It puts it on the clipboard, which is a temporary storage place. And now it's there. So I put the cursor back up here, leaving me one line at least so that, if you want some intro text or something, you can go back and do that when we get finished. But so we've got the cursor in place there, and I'll do a paste, which is Control V, Victor, and voila. Now notice the cursor is at the bottom of the graphic, and this is an option thing. You don't need to, you can mess with it if you want. We don't need to. So I'm going to enter. Give me a couple lines here. Go back down, and now we have this chunk of text. Now what's handy, if there was some text before that graphic, you could have done this for the whole block, but so in this case, we put the cursor before the text, hold the shift key, and move your mouse down here, and left click, and that selects the text. Now I could drag it up there if I want, but we're going to do the cut paste. So I'm going to do a Control X, which cut it, put it on the clipboard. I go up here, Control V is going to paste it, and there we are. Again, we have this option box, but text looks good the way it is, so you don't want to change anything. Okay, now I'll hit an enter. That gets rid of that. Okay, now we got the stuff up here where we want it. Now all we have to do is get rid of all the rest, and it's conveniently located at the bottom. So get your cursor right here at the beginning, left click and drag all the way down. Control X, or you can use the delete key. Deletes it. And now we have an email without all that crap. If you want to center this, you could do that by hitting center, like that. If you want to spurf it up a little. Okay. Now you'll probably have a whole bunch of forwards here, depending how many times it was forwarded. I'll get rid of those too. And then we simply select somebody from our address book. Oh, Abby. She's not so old. So I shouldn't do that really. Anyway, select somebody there. I'll often, if I want to forward this more than once, I'll either copy or blind copy it to myself. That way I'll have a clean copy when we get finished. Then I just click send, and away we go. We send off a really nice, cleaned up email. Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.